I'm Ryan Wright.
And I am Jerry.
Welcome to Reasons to See,
where we give you reasons to see.
and maybe not to see.
Now you see me.
Now look closer, because the closer you look, the more we'll hang out.
Quit now. Expose them now and destroy them.
Whatever is about to follow, whatever this grand trick is really going to amaze. Look closely, because the closer you think you are, the less you'll actually see.
Reason to See number 1, The Four Horsemen. Alright, so you got Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, Davey Franco. Yes, and you know what? They're a great cast together.
Yeah.
You know, the standout ones, obviously, because they got the most screen time and the most in the script, was Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson. Mm-hmm. But Isla Fisher is good too. She's hot. Damn! Fucking Borat gets the boner. And Dave Franco, what's up, man? I do magic.
I mean, he gets a really kick-ass fight scene, though. Like.
Yeah. At first I was wondering, there's nothing special about this guy. Then he starts kicking ass in one scene, and you're like, oh, all right. There you go, Dave. Proud of you, man.
All the four horsemen, these four magicians, have their own style and their own, niche of magic, and they all make sense as to why they brought them all together, and they play off each other really well.
Yeah, they're funny together. They're super charismatic. Honestly, I wish there was more of them, because this movie starts off with just them. There's no Mark Ruffalo. And then it takes a turn and it's mainly Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
But I thought the best scenes were with these guys. That's when it was the most exciting, the most fun. Sometimes the best scenes were not them doing magic or anything. It was just them talking and being in the same room together. What's fun is they seem to know that this movie is about the game and, you know, the trick and everything, and they seem to just have a lot of fun with these roles. People are saying, like, oh, there's not much characterization here. But I thought they totally brought their A game to these characters. So, you know, you get the characters, you know them, they play them well. It's a fun cast to hang out with. It's a heist movie in a way.
Yeah.
What the fuck else do you really when you watch Ocean's 11, are you looking for like crazy ass characterization? No, you just want to see a cool cast come together and do some cool shit. And it's cool to see Lucius Fox and Alfred together again.
Reason to See number 2, Mark Ruffalo.
I'm tired. Mark Ruffalo is always getting out of bed before he shoots.
I just like to imagine that 10 minutes before every single scene, he just woke up from a nap.
But besides him being tired constantly, he is great in this movie. He really carries this film as the lead role, and he has a lot of escalating emotions throughout it. He has the strongest performance in this film. And because he has to. He's required to. And what's interesting is, normally in a movie like this, that would be the character that is not that interesting. Yeah. And he managed to make that guy very interesting to watch throughout. Whenever he was on screen, he was always fun to watch.
And even the scenes between him and Diane Kruger, I thought were great, you know?
I thought the sexual tension that they had going on was a little bit forced, though.
A little bit forced, yes, but I liked the way they brought it about, only because it wasn't like... It took place over enough time.
Yeah.
It was like, it wasn't like, oh, the very next scene, they're like... But hey.
But regardless, she's really good too. Mark Ruffalo's really good. Whole cast, top notch. Yeah. Especially Common. Reason to See number 3, The Game of Magic. At first I thought the magic was a little bit weird, because I'm like, that looks kind of fake. It looks like total visual effects. Over time, it stops becoming bothersome, and it's very, it's fun to watch. All the magic stuff is fun to watch. It's like you believe these guys are probably real magicians or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Who do real magic and stuff. It's kind of left to the audience to decide, but once you see how fucking crazy this movie gets, it's safe to say that some of them probably have real magic skills.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, like, at first, at the beginning of the movie, I was like, there's a lot of CG in this magic, and that's something that in magic movies always kind of gets to me, because the whole point is you know, illusion and stuff like that. But once you get acquainted with the fact that this movie does have a certain quirky sort of fantasy element to it,
yeah, definitely,
that's when that concern melted away from me and I was able to enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah, and this movie it's about the adventure, it's about the game that's being played. You know, it does not beat around the bush.
Yeah.
It starts off and they're like, bam, here's the 4 horsemen. Here's this character, this character, this character, this character, and here's the setup, and then adventure begin. And it's about pulling off a magic trick on a global scale, and it just doesn't stop from there.
Yeah.
It just bam, 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 keeps going and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what I mean. It's about the adventure. It's not so much about character depth and all that stuff. And so people who are getting hung up on that, let it go! Just let it go.
Well, yeah,
just focus on the fun. It's about having fun.
The whole movie is one big magic trick in a sense. Because
Yes.
it's all like, all the principles of magic and illusion figure heavily into the way the plot is designed. It's like, if you're looking too closely, you're gonna miss stuff. And so it's like, you think one person's a key player, but then it turns out that they're just, part of the distraction and all that stuff. And it's really neat the way they arrange those things. One thing I'll say for myself is like, I appreciate, it's a ridiculous movie. Like, it's very over the top. There is a certain element of fantasy and everything has sort of a snappy attitude, and it ends up in a certain place that I can see some people being like, oh, that's dumb. For me though, I like when movies go to places like that and just own what they're doing.
It's just a fun heist movie with magic involved.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just that, and enjoy the ride. Split decisions.
The final twist.
Okay, so this is a spoiler. Until you see the spoiler word go away, it's just basically it's just gonna be spoiling.
You're
it
gonna want to turn the sound off.
Turn the sound off or skip past it to where it stops saying spoiler. Okay, so this final twist with Mark Ruffalo being revealed as the guy who really put this whole plan together and everything like that. I saw that coming before Mark Ruffalo came on screen. When they were showing the guy in the jacket, for some reason I was like, that looks like Mark Ruffalo's in that jacket. And then when I was watching the film, and then the way how it was all going, because I've seen other movies that kind of pull that twist off before, when I was seeing everything going, I was asking myself, okay, so this is a magic movie, there's gonna be a big reveal at the end. Who's gonna be the one person no one is going to suspect? And what I mean by that is, not by the audience, but the characters in the movie, who are they not going to suspect? Mark Ruffalo. It's going to be Mark Ruffalo. Yeah. And sure enough, it was Mark Ruffalo. And I predicted that very early on. So I thought they could have been a little bit more clever with their twist.
I see what you're saying. That was the thing where, I don't know, the movie worked on me and I didn't see it coming. I just didn't, and maybe I should have. It's like if you're crunching the numbers while you're there, you can probably figure it out just by the odds. But yeah, to me, I was just there for the ride, and when the twist came along, I wasn't expecting it, partly because throughout the movie they do certain things where it's like, is it this guy or it could be that guy, or why is she here, So I got caught up in those things and that suspense.
See, I never believed any of that. I was like, oh, the second they point that out, I'm like, oh, it's not him. Ryan's consensus. Fun magical heist is the reason to see. Now you see me. Fun magical heist is the reason to see. Now you see me. Yeah, like I said, it's just about the game and having fun, and you know what? Just go along for the ride.
Jerry's consensus. A really fun cast and a fun magical adventure is really the reason to see this movie. A fun cast and a fun magical adventure is the reason to see Now You See Me. Yeah, I mean, it's just everything was a good time. I just enjoyed myself, and it's all over the top, and everything's snappy, and it's just a lot of fun.
Even its music is kind of quirky and over the top. Yeah.
Everything it's a lot of fun.
Alright guys, thanks for checking out our review for Now You See Me. Why don't you go ahead, scroll to that comment box below, and tell us, who is your favorite magician? We just want to know. Or, what is your favorite movie about magic?
And if you want to check out more episodes of Reasons to See after you're done with that, click this link right here.
And if you want to check out my straight-to-the-point review of Now You See Me, click the link right here.
And last but not least, if you want to get updated every time a new review or a video is out,
subscribe! Whoa!
Whoa!
Where did this box come from?
Like magic!
Jesus Christ!
You were looking too closely, you missed it.
Oh, damn, man. It was right next to me, right next to me.
Yeah, it's always the last place you look.
Wow, look at it. That's a fantastic box.
Oh.
No, I'm looking at the box.
I thought you were looking way up there.
No, the box. The box that's right here.
Yeah, the box, yeah.
Yeah. The closer you subscribe,
the more reviews you'll see.